Yes, I am back. Yes, I'm alive. I know. Fool, where have you been? Go ahead, let me know. You probably wondering like, yo, where have you been? I haven't seen a video in months, well, 3 months since the last time I did post a video. But who's counting, right? Hey, look, we had a whole lot of stuff go on, a whole lot. As you can see, my background's not even the same background as the last time. So obviously I'm in a new place, a much more comfortable experience for me, so I can deliver a great experience for you and deliver the content that I know you love. And so I'm so glad to be back and so happy to get back into the space where I could be me again with you, my followers, my subscribers. So as you already know, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I know you forgot because it's been so long since the last time I posted a video. But in this case, in any way, I want to make sure that you follow up because this begins season 2. Season 2 of some of the most craziest stories. Maybe not that crazy, but a lot of good mentorship stories, videos, fashion tips, hat tips, all the different things that you know and love right here on this channel. I'm so glad and so happy for the ones that have stayed with me. Been in the dark, obviously. Probably you've seen this video like, yo, I'm about to unsubscribe because I ain't seen a video from him. And there's been a lot of chatter out there in the comments asking me questions, about bellhop or, if I'm still doing that. And we'll get into all of that stuff. We're going to talk about it. This is more of like the introduction, welcome back video. And then we'll have some more targeted videos again beginning next week. So again, thank you. If you're new here, welcome. You are on the right track. That means don't click away. Stay with us. Keep rocking with us. And we're going to have some more videos. So go ahead and relax, sit back. We're about to get into it. Welcome to Culture Unplugged, folks. Okay, so I'm back and it's like, wow. It's almost like when you haven't been at work and you've been at work, day in, day out, take a vacation, and you don't know what to do. You don't know what's going on. You don't know all the passwords done change. You don't remember how to do your job, basically, right? I don't do this job, but it feels so wild to be back. But it feels good to be back because I get to be back in this space with you. So where do I begin? Well, so going back a little bit, last year. I'll go back last year. So last year I was doing catering, quite a bit of that actually. I did some early this year, but I put a lot of focus in making some extra money on the side. So I still work in the banking arena, still doing that, still helping people, and still dressing, loving the dress. I'm always doing that. That's never gonna change. But I basically started working with Amazon Flex on the side. So Amazon Flex, great little money maker on the side, nice little breadwinner. When I'm at work or whatever, it keeps my full-time gig, I'll hop on that. And it's been good. It's been okay. I wanted to, make that little extra money and just be able to, keep moving. Because if I feel like I'm staying still, I'm just always sitting down, I'm not going to be true to myself. I'm not going to, really be able to, I guess, be in that space. I always have to do something. I always got to do something. So for this reason, I just said, okay, I'm doing Amazon Flex. So we did, doing these deliveries, start off with groceries, and I got into working with, actual packages. And that's a whole nother video we'll get into to talk about it, whether you should do it or shouldn't. It's a beast, but it's definitely a good opportunity. But did that, so made some money there, and then of course I was living in this townhouse setup, and it just wasn't for me. More and more I was living there, guys, I was like struggling, like mentally I just had a block in my head. I was like, nah, this isn't gonna work for me. Like, this is terrible. Like, why would anyone want to live here? But you do what you can do, you know what I mean? And then in life, as you get older, things change very rapidly, and you just got to be able to move intentionally because you have a reputation that you got to commit to. You got a purpose that you got to follow through with. So you don't want to mess around and make the wrong decision. I mean, decisions, mistakes happen or whatever the case may be, but you got to think about like the bigger picture. So Last time I did a video, we talked about Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to the brother, man. Listen, they have been, trashing that dude's legacy, giving him all types of headache about he said this, he said that. Listen, I always talk about reputation, your legacy. So whatever your legacy is in life, always have a purpose and a meaningful purpose behind it. I don't think that man had a 100% intent to harm people and all that stuff. I just think that, hey, he had his time, he had his message, and he transitioned. He's out of here. He's doing this thing, probably whole nother dimension in heaven and all that good stuff. So all we could do is just, hey, we take from what we can give and we provide to the next opportunity, and we learn from it and we grasp all those great things. So time went on. Obviously, I been still working and pushing along, and I got a new place, nice spot. Actually, I'm comfortable. This is a good look for me. I feel like more like I have my own privacy per se. I'm fully private, but I am thinking about, man, thinking about family, thinking about having my own, kids someday, and have my own type of feel. I mean, I have a house that I own as well, but I think I need that next step, and it's gonna come. I'm not rushing it by no means, but these are just some of the things that I tend to think about, day in, day out. Typically, my work, my health, my life. What am I doing to contribute to the world, right? So the contribution to the world is back to you. The central point of focus, really, and there's so many different things I've had. Some weeks and weeks I thought about it. I was like, what do I want to talk to you guys as my season 2 opener? And it's something that I had struggled with in my past, and especially in times where I was just so busy. In life, you're just so busy with things going on. You're rushing to go here, you're rushing to do that. You got this thing coming up, you're working. America is so big on work that you don't take much time to take stock into what's going on now. And a lot of times things reveal itself, and sometimes you may be fortunate for somebody to slow you down, or something life-changing to slow you down. And what I mean is that you have something happens, like you get hurt, someone actually says, somebody you care about says, hey, don't you ever just sit back and think about what you're doing? You don't think about like the people that you're around. And my message, I think, honestly, with this one is, how do you be present in the moment? How do you be present in the time of whatever you're doing? That means in the actual, from whatever's going on. So I'll give you an example. You're somewhere like on a beach. You're relaxed. This is supposed to be a time of complete relaxation. Nobody's supposed to interrupt your good time. Nobody's supposed to interrupt how you're good, you're feeling, and all that stuff. This is supposed to be a time of just peace. But something distracts you, and you let that distraction take over your whole being, everything that you're doing at that moment. You may be worried because you found out you got a bill you got to pay. Now you try to call up the people to find out why you got this bill and you never asked for it, this and that. Do you know how to shut off the distraction that's happening into your life, even in the most happiest of times? The whole point of it is, I'm trying to say to you is that sometimes we get so distracted and caught up about the things that we're so accustomed to doing, our routines, the focus in what we got to deliver or we got to do, that we don't take stock in being present in the moment. So I would say I have seen this scenario happen so many times, and people get caught up and it becomes so stressed. I mean, like, you carried on this weight and the stress is just eating at you, and you're wondering like, what's going on? Why am I letting this eat me alive spiritually, right? So you're young. You're a young person. You're somebody that, you should not be letting anything take you off your course. You got a course that you gotta drive on, like you gotta live by. And what's killing you, what's hurting you, is whatever else you're letting, distort whatever you're doing that you're supposed to do to kind of relax. So sometimes, again, we got to get back on our track. We got to get back into doing what you got to do. Like for me, I like staying busy. But when I relax, you know, like how do you self-care, right? So like for me, I like to relax. I like to not let anything worry me and disrupt me. You see what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I'd like you to not do. Like, don't let anything distract you. So the next thing is just taking time to just honestly like compartmentalize whatever else it is that you know you got to do. So a lot of times we always think in our mindsets, oh, we got to get to this next thing. We got to go ahead and focus on something else we got to do. But in that time that we're doing that and everything else that's around us, I'm just picture with me right here. You got a whole pool in front of you. You got women looking beautiful right there. You got the drinks, you got all these different things that are just, maybe it's exciting for you, whatever it is. But maybe it's, you're in this beautiful, serene view. Like, I'm talking about something you've never seen before. You're out of the country, maybe. Maybe you're in a new space. You're letting all these different things distract you from that experience. So my thing is like literally putting away whatever it is that's in front of you, that's hurting you, and taking it away from your experience, because that's ultimately what is gonna set you like on fire. That's what's gonna make it so much more worth your while. Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is that what I don't want is that you don't let life pass you by. You don't let the experiences that are once in a lifetime just seem like, they just get behind you. Like, you don't want to wake up one day and wish, man, I wish I would have really lived in that moment. You know what I mean? Like, literally live in that moment and be open to honestly just saying, hey, taking some direction. A lot of times we get so caught up in our egos and our pride that we forget to just live and live in that moment. So I hope that makes sense. I my whole thing was, it comes from everything I talk about, for sure, as you already know, guys. It comes from a place of like, yo, this has been on my mind and I got to talk about it. I got to talk about it because this is like, I want you to focus on living. I want you to live the right way, but obviously it makes and make sure you always focus on what you're doing. But I don't want you to get caught up as well. Like, get caught up in the distractions of this life. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, listen, you'll get to it. You'll get back to it. It's not going to harm you. I've even made the same mistake. So I always had to think about like, okay, you know what? I cannot let this take away from my experience. I came here and I paid money. Maybe I paid money to be at this party or this event or this, maybe you got a wedding to go to, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the times where nothing should distract you, because life is so short, man. Like, people are like, with the whole new monkeypox situation going on, or COVID rises back again, and it's been a mess. But anyway, so now we've finished off that. I want to talk about a little bit of Colombia. So I did go to Colombia in April. Damn, beautiful, wonderful time. Listen, if you've never been out of the country, you got to go out the country at least once. All I got to tell you, it's a lot of good food out there. It's a lot of great culture out there. And you'll meet people that in different various cultures that have a way of doing things that are gonna be maybe seem different for you, but they live. These people live. I will tell you, like, there was no worry about tomorrow or yesterday, or it was just about, or like, it was just about living. It was just about in the moment, like having a good time. I pulled up on some fiestas, some parties, some, I didn't think about back home. I didn't think about here. I didn't think about any of that stuff. I just think about, how I feel in the moment. And I've always wanted to be a part of a culture that was like that. And this was so, so lit. So I encourage you, get out there, see something new, and get ready for some more videos from Culture Unplugged. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for holding on. Let's make some more content. Let's make some more memories. And don't forget again to like and subscribe and stay in tune with me. All right. One, peace, love to you. Peace.